this coronavirus is still not as bad as the SARS virus. The SARS virus had a much higher death rate. This has more numbers, but not any more than the average flu. But nonetheless, I believe it's going to get a lot worse. I do believe that. But here's the thing. Will it impact the markets? Of course it will. But while you're worrying about impacting the markets, I'm wondering about when it's going to recover up. The SARS virus came up within 8 months, and at the end of 4 years was up 45 to 60%, depending on what month you want to look at there. And it came up in dramatic fashion. Is this going to be any different? No, I doubt it, from a particularly just looking at the virus. Could it be different because of the problems that were already inherent to the second largest economy in the country? Yes, it's going to be different. You had China, who had major internal issues drawn that harkened back to the trade war. And they had major internal issues with factory orders, manufacturing, losing supply chain, people not coming back after the trade war and finding supply chains in other places. It's even going to be worse this time because corporate America, if you didn't wake up during the trade war, I have a sneaky suspicion that you're wide awake right now. And you are drawing the conclusion, something I've been talking about for 20 years. That's why I sound aggravated, because I can't believe I'm still talking about it. But I am hoping that this is the wake-up call to be diversified in your supply chain, not because of what has happened, but because it's good business leadership. Just like it's wise to have a diversified portfolio, because we don't know when the next crisis is going to come. So if you are an Apple dependent upon components for your livelihood, and all of those components are being made in one place, how can you expect to survive a crisis? You can't. You won't. Now, what's going to happen is you are going to see, I guarantee it, nobody's talked about it, nobody's made this assumption. I am guaranteeing this, that you will see by June, September, somewhere in that neighborhood, that the foreign manufacturers, the auto part makers in particular, will begin moving to North America, to Canada, the US, and Mexico to gain stability in their supply chain. Meanwhile, only, I guess, the American companies will be dumb enough maybe to stay in keeping their supply chains all in one place. I don't know. I would hope that is not the case. It has been so far. It is time to wake up and start thinking. America would welcome you here for your manufacturing. But if you don't want to do that, maybe you hate America. Maybe you don't want to pay workers what you have to pay for 5 times the productivity, by the way, that you have to pay here in America. Maybe you don't want to do that. Okay. But please, for the sake of your stockholders and your workers, diversify your supply chain.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.